Joining me in studio now is Claude Taylor. Claude, great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you are the founder of Mad Dog Pac. This is a super fun PAC. Now, normally PACs are not great things, with two exceptions: Wolf Pac and Mad Dog Pac.
Technically, we're a PAC, not a super PAC.
Right. Okay. Good. Good to know as well. So tell the good folks at home, what does Mad Dog Pac do?
Primarily, we do anti-Trump billboards. We do anti-Trump air banners. We've done them across the Midwest. We're heading to New Jersey to do an large, what I call a huge ass air banner. It's 30 by 100 feet. It is literally the largest air banner that this plane has ever towed. And it's just enormous. And it's going to be all over New Jersey, the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City, around Bedminster.
Yeah. So I want the audience to know that huge ass air banner is a technical term.
Yes.
It's just, that's just what they call it in the business.
Yeah. We're working it with Guinness. We actually believe it is the world's largest impeachment banner.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I thought you were going to say the largest banner ever in the air.
Well,
that I'd be surprised by.
According to two pilots that have so far, because we're passing it from pilot to pilot, depending where it is. According to them, it's the largest banner they've ever seen in their industry.
All right, that sounds fun. Okay. So why, what does it say on it?
Impeachment now.
Okay, well, that's very clear as well.
I can show you a visual.
Do you have a huge ass banner here?
No, I don't. I have some bumper stickers.
Oh, I see.
It basically looks just like the bumper stickers.
By the way, I actually think I've seen these in LA, which is unsurprising. Here, let's take my one shot. See impeachment now? Yeah, I'm almost certain I've seen it actually. Well, and you've gotten a lot of press coverage, and here you are.
Here's a T-shirt for you.
Okay, Resist. We have our own version of this.
But this is just our version of Resist.
I like your version. Your version is fun. It's a little artsy. Okay, so where do people find this?
MadDogPac.com.
So MadDogPac.com. Yeah. So
we have a lot of products, a lot of swag. We have a lot of fun with the swag, but honestly, the whole purpose of the swag is to fund the air banners, to fund the billboards.
So I want to get to the funding because I find that really, really interesting in terms of the model. Before I get there, why New Jersey?
Well, because of Bedminster. Because of Atlantic City, because of the Jersey Shore, because it's summertime. So we're taking advantage of every weekend between now and Labor Day. So we're going to be flying the huge ass banner on a lot of public beaches, Midwest and New Jersey.
And Bedminster, by the way, is where Donald Trump's golf courses are, and he goes there in the summer a lot.
Right, it's sort of the summer version of Mar-a-Lago, which we will be covering later in the year when he returns to Mar-a-Lago. We have probably our most recognizable traditional billboard at Mar-a-Lago that is just like this. Right, and that's there year-round.
So how did the idea come to you to do billboards? Because you started with billboards, right?
We started with one billboard. There's this reptilian member of Congress, Matt Gaetz. Yeah, okay, so on Twitter, this started as a Twitter thing. I'm known as @TrueFactsStated on Twitter. We heard about Matt Gaetz. Everyone heard about his, support of Trump. Then I started seeing his DUI picture from his DUI.
I did not know that.
And then there started, his father got him out from several other DUIs, and there's all these times that charges were never pressed, and he refused a blood test, which is normally an automatic suspension. It wasn't in his case. His father was speaker.
Outrageous.
His father was speaker of the Florida State Senate, I think, at the time. Very important local politician. Any number of things. I mean, the guy has a dead roommate story in his background.
Okay, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. I don't know either. But anyway, so rather than going with the dead roommate story, we went with a DUI. So we basically put the huge billboard up of his DUI photo, of his mugshot.
Oh, that was the first billboard, not about Trump?
That was the first billboard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then
I bet he loved that.
You talked about one of my billboards.
Oh, of course I did. Yeah, that's why you're on the show.
Okay, I'm sorry, of course. But I wasn't. Then we did a lot of anti-NRA billboards.
Oh, I love those.
The NRA is a terrorist organization. But we were doing impeachment now right off the bat. I mean, we started doing that. We have billboards in 18 states right now.
Wow, you put the 3 billboards outside of Ebbings, Missouri to shame. You got 18 billboards.
Well, 18 states. We've done upwards of 100 billboards.
Well, that's amazing.
And some of them are rolling billboards. Then now we're doing air banners. So it's all kind of in the same genre. But.
So when did Soros start funding this?
We got our promissory note, our letter of intent, in early December. Hasn't arrived yet. The first check has not arrived, but we're expecting it
any day.
Any day. In the absence of that, we have gotten about 7,000 individual donors who have contributed to the PAC. And then many more thousands of people have bought a T-shirt. We've done things like, you remember the challenge coin the White House did? Because they were so proud of their dictator summit, the Korean one.
So we did where he solved the North Korea
where he got played by a 28-year-old psychotic dictator. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's right, because he's a mental midget. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but
yes,
mental little person.
And yes, I mean his frontal lobe is turning into Swiss cheese. So
he's clearly got issues.
Watch a video of Donald Trump from 15 or 20 years ago. It's a different person. He's relatively articulate, his vocabulary has just degraded just like incredibly. I'm sorry, I'm sidetracked. But anyway, we made a coin, a takeoff on their challenge coin. We sold 20 grand of it within a week. We'd only designed one side of it. We figured, well, we just sold 20 grand of this coin. We better design the second side. And then we sold another 20 grand of that. That challenge coin, I mean, it's 40 grand we sold of this fake coin. That is paying for our Mar-a-Lago billboard from now through the election.
Okay.
So that's what I just want to connect those two because the swag is fun and people joke about it and all this stuff and it's T-shirts and this stuff is paying for a lot of billboards.
So I get how it's now it's sustaining itself, right? And people like it, so they give you money. And some smart groups like PCCC does that. They'll do an ad, which is a really tough ad against a Republican, and they'll say, if you like the ad, fund it, and we'll air it more. Right. And so this is, in a sense, you're doing that here. But did you have money in the beginning to put up the first billboard before it took off?
No. Well, actually, no, we didn't. We did the first one we did with a GoFundMe. Okay, and because I was sort of, people knew who I was on Twitter, as True Facts stated. We got a lot of issues with that GoFundMe campaign, and they got basically the trolls started flooding GoFundMe with complaints, saying that we were actually going to steal the money. We weren't going to put up the billboard. So it took us it was clear that GoFundMe was not going to give us the money quickly. So I actually had to put it on a credit card until GoFundMe came up with the money like a week later. I mean, that was our first billboard. We've learned a lot, and basically what we've done with Mad Dog Pac is we've created our own GoFundMe for this purpose.
Yeah, no, bless your heart. That's American ingenuity right there.
We're also doing it internationally now, and we figured out how to do that, which is we've never been able to sell T-shirts to Canadians, and this whole time.
No, the Canadians are notoriously anti-T-shirt.
Well, it's also because we're a PAC. Anything we take in is a political contribution, so we were legally prohibited from selling a T-shirt to a Canadian or to an Australian or to a Brit, and lots of them wanted them.
Right.
So we created a separate entity. A for-profit company with its own website, and we are now selling the same T-shirts to the Canadians and to the Brits.
You should be careful; they're a national security threat, but especially their cars. But anyway, what's that website's name?
That is nopriorrestraint.com.
NoPriorRestraint.com. Okay, before we run out of time, you say impeachment now, and you literally put it up on billboards and air banners and stuff. But there's some people, including prominent Democrats, who say, "Whoa, don't do that. That'll actually, it's not the right time." And
they can get stuffed.
Okay. Well, there we have it. They can go ahead and get stuffed.
Right. Well, yeah, that is the answer. The man's a traitor. And that, in my opinion, needs to be front and center in November, and will be every day between now and November until he's gone.
Why do you think so?
Why do I think he's a traitor?
Yes.
Well, the whole collusion conspiracy with the Russians thing.
Yeah, you know, some say they're not convinced. Why are you so convinced?
I think the evidence that we've seen, the June 9th meeting, everything that has flowed from that, the number of, I mean, my mother's Russian. She's pissed she wasn't invited to the June 9th meeting.
But she shouldn't feel bad. Neither was the director of national intelligence for us.
Okay, yeah, but he's not Russian, because every other Russian in New York was there. Anyway, I think lots of evidence is coming out. I think the reason why Trump clearly is so freaked out with he knows what he's done. He knows what he's conspired. Mueller has it 6 ways from Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going through right now.
I'm with you. All right, Claude Taylor, everybody, maddogpac.com. And I just love that it's crowdfunded and that you guys have raised $500,000 and that you've gotten people to pay attention to it. And you did it outside of the system without asking anybody for permission.
Thanks. And we're going to do our first anti-Putin billboard in Kiev, Ukraine. Stay tuned for news about that.
Okay, Claude's last appearance on the Young Turks Network. You're a brave man. Just be careful, okay?
I didn't say I was going to do it personally.
I got you.
I'm going to have someone, a company, put up an anti-Putin billboard.
But you are being true to the title of the organization, Mad Dog Pac. All right, Claude, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.